Hello and welcome to the mathematics class. Again, in this class we will be discussing simultaneous linear equations. In the first two parts, we have already discussed two algebraic methods. First was substitution method, second was elimination method. Now this is the third and the last method, that is known as cross multiplication method. How to solve simultaneous linear equation or the system of simultaneous linear equation by cross multiplication method. Let us consider two equations or a system of two simultaneous linear equations as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and other as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Suppose this is a system of simultaneous linear equations given to you and you have to find the value of x and y by cross multiplication method, or you have to solve these equations by cross multiplication method. So what do? We write the coefficients as like this: b1, c1, a1, b1 and b2, c2, a2 and b2. This is, I am trying to tell you how this formula came, right? And this can be written as x upon is equal to y upon is equal to 1 upon. Now b1 is multiplied to c2 minus b2 is multiplied to c1. Similarly, c1 is multiplied to a2 minus c2 is multiplied to a1. a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. So this can be written as x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 minus b2 c1 is equal to y upon c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equal to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now if you need to find the value of x can be, this will come to this side. So it means x is equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is the value of x, and y is equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. In terms of y, this total portion will go to the numerator. So c1 a2 minus c2 a1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So that is what it is. So in this way you will get the value of x and y. You have been given any type of question, only you have to find the values of a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 and solve it out. Let's take a question or an example. For this I am taking an example. I am not going to solve it out, but just I'll show you how to compare and how to find the values of a1 b1 c1, and rest you can substitute it in the formula. So for example, I have taken question number 2, second part of exercise 5.3 of M. Agarwal. Now in this you have to compare. So you can make out a1 is 2b, a b1 is a, and c1 is minus 2ab. When you are comparing it with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now x coefficient here is a1, here x coefficient of x is 2b, so I have written 2b. b1 is coefficient of y, so a is coefficient of y, so b1 is this. Now this 2ab, when it comes to this side, it will be minus times of 2ab. So c1 has to be minus times of 2ab. Now similarly, what will be the value of A2? What will be the value of A2? You can see B. What is the value of B2? You can see B is minus A. And what is the value of C2? Minus 4AB. Now simply substitute the values in this formula x and y and you will get the values of x and y. Or this question can be solved by elimination method very easily. If you solve it by elimination method, you can see plus and minus will cancel. X, this will be 3bx. 3b is equal to 6bx. So x is equal to 6ab upon 3b. So it will be 2a, something like that will be the answer. Anyway, this finishes your cross multiplication method also, and there are only 2 questions, out of which one part I have already done. So there are 3 parts left. I hope you all can do on your own. Now there are few different types of questions. I'll just give you the hint. I'll write down the question and give you the hint how to solve it. Now the other type of questions, we have discussed all the types in algebraical method, but there are few questions which are in the form of equation which are reducible to linear equation form or reducible to simultaneous linear equation form. I have taken first example as exercise 5.4, question number 1, second part. Now in this you can see 3 upon 2x. 2 upon 3y means x and y, the variables are in denominator. 5 upon x minus 3 upon y. How to solve this or how to reduce it in a proper linear equation form? So what we will do, we will assume something. What are we going to assume? Let 1 upon x may be considered as m or anything, and 1 upon y be considered as n. Let us assume this. Now when you will assume this equation will become 3 upon 2m plus 2 upon 3n is equal to 5, and this will become 5m plus 3n is equal to 1. 1 upon x will be m and 1 upon y will be n. So 3 upon 2 is as it is, 1 upon x was m. 2 upon 3 as it is, 1 upon y as n. 5 is as it is, 1 upon x is m, and minus 3 is as it is, 1 upon y is equal to n. Now you can simply solve it out here. If you take the first one, if you take the LCM as 6, it will be 9m plus 4n is equal to 6 5s are 30. This is one equation and this is one equation. Now these 2 equations can be solved by either cross multiplication method or substitution method or elimination method, and you need to find the values of m and n. When you will get the value of m, let's say m you got something and n you got something. So x will be what? X will be 1 upon m and y will be 1 upon n. This is the way how we solve these equations. Now let's take up a question. Question number 4, second part we will be discussing, and I will be solving it completely for you. Now question number 4, second part, it is 3 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y is equal to 3. 2 upon x plus y plus 3 upon x minus y is equal to 11 upon 3. You have to find out the values of x and y. So first thing, just as I have done in the first part, let us assume something. What? 1 upon x plus y can be considered as m, and 1 upon x minus y can be considered as n. Now this equation will become 3m plus 2n is equal to 3. This will become 2m plus 3n is equal to 11 upon 3. If it is 11 upon 3, if I take LCM as 3, so this will become, we cross multiply, this will become 6m plus 9n is equal to 11. So I have this equation with me and this equation with me. Let us name it as equation number 3. Let us name it as equation number 4. This is 3, this is 6. If I multiply equation number 3 by 2, this will become 6. So multiplying equation number 3 by 2. Multiplying equation number 3 by 2, we will get 6m plus 4n is equal to 3 to the 6, and this will be 6m plus 9n is equal to 11. Subtracting equation number this by this, so minus minus minus. When we subtract this equation by this, sign will change, so this and this will cancel. 4 minus 9n is 5 minus 5n. 6 minus 11 is minus 5. Minus minus cancel, so n is equal to 5 upon 5, that is 1. You got the value of n as 1. Let's substitute the value of n over here. So you will get 3m plus 2n, n is 1, is equal to 3. So 3m is equal to 3 minus 2, that is 1. So m is equal to 1 upon 3. You got the value of m as 1 upon 3 and value of n is 1. But we need to find out the value of x and y. So from this we can say that 1 upon x plus y was m, and m is 1 upon 3, and 1 upon x minus y was n, and the value of n is 1, or simply 1 upon 1. When you solve it, you will get it as cross multiply. So x plus y is equal to 3, and from this you will get x minus y is equal to 1. Now again you have to solve these two equations. So simply if we add these two equations, plus y and minus y cancelled off, you got 2x is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 upon 2, that is 2. Substitute the value of x as 2 in equation, any of these equations, either this one or this one. So I am writing it in the first one. So x plus y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 minus 2, that is 1. So we got the value of x as 2 and y as 1. This is the final value. Means in this question you have to solve it 2 times. First you have to find out the value of the variable that you have assigned, and when you have got that value of the variable that you have assigned, substitute in your what you have thought, and then again you solve it out, and finally it means that you need to get the value of x and y, not m and n, not what you have thought but what is given in the question. So this is the final answer. In case you leave it over here, then half marks of the question will be deducted. Suppose it's a 3-mark question, you will be given 1.5 mark. That's it. I hope you have understood the previous one. Now there is one more question, one more type of question that you will get. So I'm not going to solve it completely. I just convert it in the linear equation form or simultaneous linear equation form and leave it for you to solve it. Now in this question, third question, second part. Look, in this it is 3x plus 5y is equal to 4xy. Means here also xy is there, x and y is there. So what you can do, if we divide the whole equation by xy, so it will be 3x upon xy plus 5y upon xy is equal to 4xy upon xy. Similarly, the second equation will be 2y upon xy minus x upon xy is equal to xy upon xy. So this xy cancelled, y cancelled, x cancelled. You got it as 3 upon y plus 5 upon x is equal to 4. In this can be written as y cancelled, x cancelled, xy cancelled. This can be written as 2 upon x minus 1 upon y is equal to 1. Now this equation is converted into this form, in the upon form or denominator form. Now variables are in denominator. Now what you can assume something, means let 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is equal to b. So this will become 5 upon x means 5a plus 3 upon y 3b is equal to 4. 2 upon x means 2a minus 1 upon y is b is equal to 1. Now you can solve these equations. You will get the values of a and b, that whatever you get as a, its reciprocal will be x, and whatever you get as b, its reciprocal will be y. Finally, you have to find out the values of x and y. So I'm leaving from here, I'm leaving for you to solve it out. And that finishes my chapter, simultaneous linear equations. Now the next chapter will be, I think, problem questions of the same chapter. So I hope that everyone should revise, practice questions, and in case you have any doubt, you can just write it in the comment box. And that's it. So please stay at home, stay blessed, like, subscribe and share. Thanks a lot.